Scanning the field, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Moss. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. On the run, it's Moss. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
With the catch, it's Concepcion. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. Talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Ball. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gators line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Concepcion. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're a...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long...
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Fit it in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's ball. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Throwing right. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to bounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Fires left. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the Hands team gets the job done. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it. He's got it, first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Ball. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They want to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Setting up the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
The inside handoff. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it.